is March 2nd, 2022. So I got a call from a new customer. I've never worked for him before. He says he's got a house where he's got an oil-fired furnace for the second floor and an oil boiler for the first floor. And it's been a couple of years since he's had it serviced, and the furnace isn't working on the second floor. So they hit the reset button and it runs for about a minute, so that's probably the protector relay just tripping out. You don't think it's firing up. So we're gonna go over there and see if we can figure out what's going on with it. You know, we have to, change the filters and the nozzles and see if we can figure out why it's not starting, it's getting spark. Sometimes it just needs a new nozzle in there and clean the burner head and she's off and running, right? We'll see what we're getting for an oil flow. With oil, you need spark and a good oil flow. It's important. If not, it's not going to run long. You're tripping out all the time. And the head gets all full of carbon and the nozzle's all mucked up and shit. I mean, the thing don't even spraying right. That's usually what happens to them. I mean, it could be a lot of things making it trip out. Not always easy. Miss Molly with the work today. Yeah, Miss Molly, you love her working. Yeah, you love working, Miss Molly. I gave her a bath the other day. She's like a corn ball, all puffed out. You're like a corn ball, Miss Molly. Needed a good bath. She don't smell like dog though. You never smell like dog. You're not a stinker.
It was a generous rebate. I had it done. That's been over a year.
It's pretty noisy, yeah, and it definitely blowing cold air out, right? Yeah, because it's a heat pump. So you're not really happy with it.
It's okay. I'm sure it's a quality unit, but I would go back to the old kind next time.
The only problem is if this is a 50-gallon, you can't get one a regular height. You can't get one unless it's a heat pump. 40-gallon, you can get a regular electric water heater.
I live alone, that's fine.
Yeah. Either that or put a storage tank in there.
And in the past, I used to have the water heated from the boiler before it got to the hot water heater. So when I didn't have power...
Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the filter first, and then we'll change the nozzles, get it up and going, and we'll find out why this one's not working, okay?
Okay. Whatever you think is right.
Yeah. So you did hit the reset a couple of times?
As I recall. Yeah.
How many times?
Yeah.
How many?
About 2, maybe 3. I'm not sure.
Because it makes a difference. I mean, if you hit the thing 10 times, we're going to have to call the fire department, get them here before I start it.
I read up on that. And
Did you hit it more than 3 times?
Not that I recall.
That don't sound too positive.
It was over a period of several weeks when I tried.
Okay, so you hit it, it started. It's not like you did it consecutively.
No.
Okay.
No.
Let me get my tools.
But yeah, there could be oil in the...
Well, I don't want to have... I'm just trying to find out how much is in there before I fire it up.
You probably should come through the house because the walkway is filled with nasty ice.
Alright. If it wants to work, if you can stay home and collect an extra $300 a week.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I thought all that crap was over now. They're still giving away money?
Huh? Well, that thing's really kind of weird. I don't know, ain't the government always giving away money? They ain't giving it to me, I gotta pay.
Me too, I don't get nothing for free.
Yeah, shit, I gotta pay. Just see how much I pay in taxes, holy shit.
But if you got young kids, I think...
You're giving me nothing.
And I think if you have kids, you get more, or there's something about that, I'm not quite sure.
This one doesn't have a bleeder on it, which is kind of ironic.
You want a container of some sort?
I got one. I'm gonna change it. So I did work for your son?
Yeah, his name is Chris Nolan, so he's probably in your phone too. 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I think he said that he got your name from watching some online thing.
Oh, okay.
So he sent me your business card. And
What do you think about that Russian invasion shit?
I think it's terrible. It's absolutely awful.
Isn't it awful?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Whatever they have there that they want, it could have been worked out, I think. I don't think you need to go kill people and blow up the whole country.
Blowing up all the buildings and stuff. I mean, how the hell you gonna... You're never gonna... It'll take a long time to rebuild all that shit. Don't look like they're going down without a fight. I don't blame them.
I think that Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union before it broke up.
Yeah, at one time, yeah. I think that Gorbachev guys let them... they didn't want to be part of it no more, so they said...
I'm not sure how that all played out. You know, there's just no need for that. What good does that do anyone? Killing all those people? It's just awful.
Yeah, well, there were Russians at one time, I think. I believe.
Well, they probably still think they are. They're probably cousins of Russians, or, I mean, you know, it's not like it's a whole different country.
It was part of Russia, yeah, at one time, yeah, so we're gonna have to bleed it through the pump.
It's like brother fighting brother in some cases, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I
Crazy.
don't understand why he did that.
Huh?
I don't understand why he did it. I think, you know, he's such a powerful man, he could have worked out a deal to get whatever he wanted anyway, you know. But when you have a lot of resources that someone wants...
I think it's something to do with the pipelines going through there, or the pipeline's supposed to go through there or something. That new pipeline they got coming up.
There are many natural resources in Ukraine. And,
Oh, is there, yeah?
oh yeah, valuable minerals, dirt, oil, gas, all the stuff that's high in value.
Oh yeah, maybe that's why they want it.
Yeah, oh, no doubt. But I still think they could have just bought it, you know, and worked out a business deal instead of blowing the country up.
Probably.
Just goddamn awful.
That's pretty.
Not a whole lot different than what Germany did.
Oh yeah, like Hitler, what Hitler did.
Yeah. But I don't like the idea of sending U.S. troops over there to slug it out. You know,
Well, they're not going to over there because that's not part of NATO.
well,
I don't think.
we've been known to go to countries in that general area. Yeah. The United States has had armies in countries surrounding the south side.
I think they made a deal with Ukraine back in the day because they had them nuclear weapons there, the big nuclear weapons, and they dismantled them, part of the Cold War thing. So we were supposed to have some kind of deal with them to take care of them or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. A bleeder on there. So you try calling the other guy and he's not returning your call.
Oh yeah, I spoke with Becky, you know, I know the whole thing. Yeah, I spoke with her, she said she'll call me, because I said it's not an emergency. That was, you know, like 10
Oh,
days
okay,
ago.
yeah. But he's getting ready to retire.
Well, I think so.
Well, a lot of these guys are getting older now, you know?
Don is, I'm gonna think he's late 60s, I don't know, I'm not sure.
Now, has this one been tripping too? Or
No,
just
that
the
one's working fine.
Just the furnace. First look at that thing, I think it might be that transformer that's acting up. That would be my first impression, that them electronic, see that's a constant duty control. Them electronic transformers, the old ones weren't designed to work constant duty. They were designed to drop out. like this control right here will drop the transformer out so it doesn't spark continuously. And those electronic ones, they'll be known to work sometimes they won't. So sometimes you hit the button it would start, and other times it wouldn't.
I thought it might have to do with the fact that I seldom use it.
No, I don't think so. I'm asking you a question. Sometimes you would hit it and it would start right up, and other times you would hit it and it wouldn't start.
My memory is that it worked the first time I did it, and the second time, something like that. Again, that was going on over several weeks, you know.
And then it wouldn't start at all? It hasn't started, it hasn't ran since?
Well, some kind of a motor starts, but I don't think there's anything burning in there.
Oh, wow.
So there might be a puddle of oil in there, you know. Is there a way to check that? Before you...
Not really, that's why I'm asking you questions.
Oh, okay. No. Well, you know, I can't be absolutely positive.
Don't look old.
That happened once before, years ago, I think, because when there was a loud bang and they started it up. That must have been what you were talking about. But I thought, you know, if I just press the button, it'll work, but no.
Yeah, for the most part, I mean, you push the button once, maybe twice. If it don't start, call somebody. Don't keep hitting the button.
I only just recently found out about it. I went online, actually, and started looking that up. And, yeah, I found
Yeah, because every time you hit the button and it don't start, you're dumping oil in there.
Right, that's what I discovered. I didn't know that before.
So... So you kind of want to be careful with that.
I agree.
So you retired?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how do you like it?
Love it.
Yeah, most people do.
Except you get old, you know?
Most people do like the retirement deal,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I last worked in 93, 94. You're lucky. Everything worked out really well for me.
On the retirement?
About that.
Like right now, the price of food's gone up, the price of everything's gone up. I mean, I went to go buy some grain for my chicken grain. It should be like, you know, 14 something a bag. Went up $4 a bag.
Oh, yeah.
It's 18, almost 19 now. Instead of 14, it went up to 18 something.
I can tell when I go to the grocery store, it's like 20% more than I paid a year ago. In general, everything is higher. So are wages. You notice that...
The problem is they're printing money left and right and giving this kind of COVID relief to everybody, and this and that, and this relief and that relief, and I mean, that money's got to come somewhere, right? I'm thinking.
That's all borrowed money. And,
yeah, all flipping borrowed money.
That does cause inflation.
Borrowed money, we don't even have it. I don't know.
You're buying votes. I'll give you this for free. I'll give you that for free. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see him giving any of the retirement people anything for free.
I don't know how Social Security. I don't get Social Security, so I don't know.
Oh, you don't get it? You don't get it?
No, I used to work for the state.
Oh, so you can't get it.
I used to work at UMass. That is instead of paying into Social Security. Because on the way out, you don't get to collect Social Security.
Now what about Medicare and all that shit?
I have to pay for my Medicare.
Then you got Part A, Part B, Part C, and all that.
Yeah, I get all the parts, yeah.
All the parts.
And I have to pay for an additional, like 20% thing. I'm not too sure about things like that. But yeah, all the coverage is good.
It is?
Yeah, pays some serious bills.
Alright, so I got ear in now. I gotta get the ear out. Jumbo FF. Let's start it. Yeah, it's off on one, that looks like.
I put in an automatic generator.
Yeah, me too. Gonna be air in there, so we gotta get that air out. Here it comes. Here comes the air. She'd fire, but she didn't. It's kind of odd. It's a little odd. Unless I got a bad nozzle in there. See if it fires now. She fired up. Yeah, you know, eventually everybody's got to retire, I guess, huh? Guys all eventually retire.
In my case, I wasn't really ready to, and I was left a year early. So after 1 year, I took another chance to leave early. And I've never been caught, not one day.
It's all looking good in there, the flame. Say that again?
I don't know for sure that John is retiring. I'm just thinking that might be the reason.
Boy, you did tell the lady it was no rush.
Yeah. Well, this is not an emergency. You know, on these really cold nights, I like to keep the floor on. It's getting really cold.
What, how long has it been? Has it been a week or something before you got back to you, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not good.
A little over a week.
That's not a good sign, right? What you should have probably either called the second time or you call me.
Well, you know, I
No
like...
big deal, we'll fix it.
Not a good time one time.
Oh, really?
10 years ago. I don't want to pressure him saying, you gotta come over here now. And so it's time for me to look around for someone to do a few things right now. You seem to have all the licenses. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I got a shitload.
Yeah.
You know, flipping licenses. I guarantee I got more licenses than anybody you ever know.
I agree. I looked at the card and I thought, oh, shit, that's a
I think I got 11 altogether with the one. I got a couple in Rhode Island, I don't even use them. Crazy. Alright, so this one here, we did the service on it. Well, we're going to find out what's going on with the other one. The one that's not working. Alright. New filter tank, new nozzle, and bled the oil line for the boiler. Make sure we're not leaking here. I did leave a little pad behind. Oh, looks good. We'll see what's going on with the furnace. No, and the guy's got a brand new transformer here too in the box at Harvey. We're gonna replace that other one with this one. For sure.
flooded his cellar, and the insurance didn't want to pay, and it was going to cost them like $200,000.
Oh yeah, crazy money. That's what I tell everybody.
And
People are too flippin' cheap to change the tanks, right?
I don't think they knew. They just bought the house.
Well, the problem is, you got a protected oil line here. See the protected oil line? So you're up to code. Now, if you didn't have a protected oil line and no OSV valve at the tank, and you had a flood, spill, the insurance company wouldn't pay. But you're up to code. So as long as you're up to code with the oil line, right? It's a protected oil line.
Okay.
If there's a spill, it falls under the homeowners. But they probably bought the house and they had an old copper line in the ground and no OSV valve, and they probably had a flood, and that's probably why the insurance company didn't want to pay. They'll try to get out of it because you said 200 grand, right?
Yeah, something like that. Well, it was on the Boston news station. They got involved, and then the insurance company changed their mind.
We're gonna change this for sure.
This is about 2 weeks ago.
It don't look old. Let's take it out and see what's going on with the nozzle. Just curious. So you're saying it wouldn't fire at all?
I didn't hear the flames go on. I did hear like the motor that runs for a minute or two. And I don't know enough about that stuff to give you a good answer.
Let's start it. Let's check the transformer right now.
I think you have to do a warning on that.
No spark. Transformer's dead. No spark. That's your problem right there. Just what I thought. No spark, but you got another one here, brand new.
Don't know how that got here, but okay.
Yeah, I know. Just trying to help you out here. I'm going to use the stuff that you got here on the shelf. What's wrong with that? Nothing, right?
No.
You're trying to give me this stuff and I'm giving it back to you. How's that sound?
I didn't understand that.
Huh?
I didn't understand that.
You said you were trying to give me the
yeah.
stuff, and I said might as well use it here. I mean,
I don't have a use for it. You're right. I don't know.
I don't know if I retired. I don't know if I'd like it. I kind of enjoy my job. It's kind of a unique, different type of thing to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still tinker, and I know you probably like to tinker too, if you're doing the online how-to kind of stuff. You know?
Yeah, I kind of like tinkering. I kind of like doing the repairs, to be honest with you. It's always, you never know what you're going to run into. It's always something new. It's always something. This is the electronic one. They got the new ones out now. It's supposed to be better. The guy from Collins sent me some. I just haven't used them yet. They're supposed to be better. Continuous duty and all this stuff. What he said.
There have been a few occasions when my boiler went down and I just used the furnace instead, and you know, I let the basement get really warm, and so I was okay for heat for a day or two until Don got here. I just kind of like having that extra system. At some point I'll probably do something about it, but I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, well, some of the old oil burner guys, I mean, they've been around forever.
From what I read, those Beckett burners have been about the same thing for a long time.
I like them. I work on a ton of them.
Yeah.
I got no issues with them.
You know, when the previous guy would come, he would always bring like a vacuum cleaner thing, a shop vac.
Yeah.
That's no longer part of the process?
Well, no, if it needs it.
Oh, okay.
If it needs it, I'll vacuum it out.
I did have the chimney relined and so it was cleaned at that time.
If it's running clean, it's not going to fill up with soot.
Oh, okay.
If it's running shabby, yeah, it'll fill up with soot. Then you got to vacuum it all out.
Oh, okay.
I could tell. I could tell. You see me open up the door in there and look in there?
No.
You didn't?
That's okay.
I bet your fire's right up now, guy. Bet your fire's right up. We're gonna check the nozzle anyways. She's a little dusty. Furnace, I mean, your furnace usually don't use it as much as you do the boiler.
No, almost never.
It doesn't maintain temperature, so usually.
Yeah, I almost never.
Yeah, look at the thing's like brand new. The nozzle's like brand new on this thing. It's been 2 years, you said?
Yeah. But, you know, if I use it 3 or 4 days a year, that'd be probably about it.
Yeah, so you're not really using the thing. Let's see what it does. Put it back together and see. It looks brand new. Yeah, I use 3-4 days a year, so that's like maybe 10 days a year. That's not even nothing.
No, well, you know, if there was a lot of ice on the roof, I would turn the system on and melt it down. Yeah, I used to get company when I was younger, and they were sleeping up there, I'd leave it on. That doesn't happen when you get older. Are you an electrician too?
No. I don't have the electrical license.
Oh, okay.
I have every other license, but I don't have that one. That's 4 years to get that. You gotta work for a master electrician for 4 years to be able to go for it. I just ain't got the time. And I don't need it.
My son is an electrician.
Huh?
My son is an electrician. He works in Boston.
I did the plumbing. The plumbing is 4 years also.
Really?
Yeah. So it takes a long time to get a plumbing license, and that falls. The gas falls under the plumbing.
Okay.
So it's a real important license to have. All right, we're gonna fire it up and see what happens. Take that off. I bet she fires right up this time. Betcha. I betcha. Fired right up. See, that's what gives you the spark. That's fine. You said you haven't even changed the filter?
No, they might have been doing it for me. I really don't know.
Not really dirty. You got a vacuum? This is the size, 16 by 20 by 1. See it?
No.
I'll have to take a picture of it.
Well, I don't have a good vision, but...
16 by 20 by 1. And I'd get half a dozen of them. There's an arrow. I'm just gonna swap it around a little bit here, so for the guy. I don't think the fan's even kicked in yet. So I just spun it around, so. The fan hasn't even kicked in yet. We'll have to see. Hopefully this thing works. So I replaced the transformer which he had, and then vacuumed the filter. He's gonna get some new filters. Fan did kick in. The fan did kick into it, so that part's working. And I mean, you only ran it a few days here and there, and the nozzle's like brand new. No sense in changing that out. You can hear the fan running. And we vacuumed the filter. I mean, you'll be good for another 30 days or something with the filter, you know?
Okay.
But I would get some extras and just have them down here. Put them up on the shelf somewhere.
Yep. Can I call you next year for this?
Yeah.
Can I call you once a year for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if the other guy wants to come back, I mean, use him, but if not, you can use me. I don't like to slime in on nobody's jobs.
I'm gonna call John and tell him what I've done.
See what he says, yeah, I mean, say, yeah, you know.
He's my friend, you know, so.
All right.
But